Welcome to the classiest place on earth. Oh my god, why is my light? It's the screen. I was like, Jesus Christ, I look like I'm on fire. Thank you. Fiata, 54.
Did you have to wait a full day?
Fucking A, dude. Thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the class alive, and giving any swings forever. Jesus goddamn. I appreciate you, and I hope you're doing well. Now get off my lawn! I love your face. I will not get off your lawn. I will shit on your lawn. Bring it. Who doesn't love a good alien life form? What? Oh, didn't Alf eat cats? And why did he kind of look like a fleshy gonzo? I never saw an episode of Alf, but I know what Alf is. What the fuck is Alf? Yes, Alf ate cats. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I'm familiar with it. I never saw it, but what a strange concept for a show. Good morning, Rod. Good morning, Yeet. Good morning, Luna. Hope you're doing well. Good morning, Erican. Good morning, Kinger. Good morning, Bobo. Good morning, Reasonable. An alien after my own heart lived on eating pussy. Word. Fucking word. Alf is an alien. He's supposed to look weird. Okay, but like, okay, so real. I've never seen Alf. Like, what is the gist of Alf? And why is he living with people? And why does he, like, what is Alf? Why? What is that? What's going on there? Good morning. There's a Mean Girls remake? Oh my god, is that why that Walmart commercial exists? It's okay, am I totally off base? A remake of it's like remaking The Craft or doing Hocus Pocus 2. Did anyone ask for it? What? Mean Girls is perfect. What up, Revolticon? Good morning, love. I hope you're doing well. Oh, he's a stand-up comic? Oh. See, I know nothing. I just knew he ate cats. Gonzo's an alien too? Oh, no shit. Okay, well, there you go. He crashed on Earth and found a sitcom family to live with. That was it? Okay, that's just, okay. I was just curious. I really didn't know. The remake is a musical that they aren't promoting. What? Is it too early for me? I'm confused. They're making I almost don't even want to know. Is this, yeah, we're already, I don't know if I want that. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. We're going to watch this trailer, but I don't want this. It's a musical, but they're not promoting it? I'm lost on that. Yeah, it was like I just didn't have TV back then. It's way before my time, I guess. I think it was during our time. We just maybe didn't watch it. Oh, not promoting it as a musical. Sorry, I'm so sorry. That was my bad. That was me being stupid. Okay, that's a piece of shit, right? It doesn't work in the era of the internet because bullying is online. Kids don't bully in person anymore. They don't talk to each other. They don't even fucking look at each other. They would text each other next to each other. It doesn't work. It's like if you tried to film Seinfeld today with cell phones. Seinfeld with cell phones. It'd be impossible. Literally every issue they ever had that created an episode could have been solved by just fucking communication. I mean, I feel like folks of the younger generation would watch the original and still like it better. I don't know. That one just didn't feel funny. Like I watched Hocus Pocus 2. I watched the new Craft. Like I try to be positive about remakes and stuff because I want them to be good. Like I'm here for it. But the vast amount of times that they're just absolute shit and just prove me wrong over and over and over again. But like the original, it doesn't work. Movies like that just don't work anymore. God, I was watching, what was I? I was watching something recently. I can't remember what it was. Oh, wait, what was it called? Oh my God, what is it? Oh, it was the new Goosebumps series on Disney. I watched it while I was real sick. And um It wasn't bad. I mean, I didn't hate it at all. It was actually pretty entertaining. But the most unrealistic thing about the entire show is that adults, like the parents in the show, will go out of their way to walk to each other's houses to have a conversation. No one's doing that. No one's having face-to-face serious convers like, you just text somebody. We're just texting like, it doesn't work. It's just not happening anymore. It feels awkward. I want them to be good, exactly, like, I'm always positive about it, but that felt just really try hard, very try hard. I don't understand why we need to make a remake of a movie that's not even 20 years old. Same reason why there's 50 Avengers films. Did we need all 50 superheroes doing karate in the sky movies? Probably not. Money. I get it. I know. We all do. We all know it's a money grab. It's all cash grabs. Like, they don't do anything original anymore because that's not a quick cash grab. It's fucking stupid. I can't get a dragon lit today. Oh, fuck. Oh, dude, we're gonna get snow. It's so cold out. Bobo, it's not bad. I watched the full thing. It's okay. I mean, like, honestly, I watched while laid up in bed sick, and that's probably how I got through it because it's pretty corny, but it's not terrible. I mean, it was like, if anything, if it was very nostalgic. Like, if you read the Goosebumps books, which I did, I read like all of them as a child. It's nostalgic because it's like every episode is kind of features one of the more popular books. So it's kind of cool. Tina Fey needs a paycheck. Isn't she making bank off that murder? What is it? Only Murders in the Building? It not right knives. It can't. I mean, I know like it's almost like the conundrum of AI. Like instead of just seeking out writers and actors and voice actors who are making amazing art and like actually doing something these days, they just recycle over and over. It's like instead of just paying a real actor, just use AI. What the fuck? I wanted to like it, but it felt like just a spooky series and don't know why they had to put goosebumps on it. Literally that's kind of what it is. Every episode kind of features like a haunted item that is a key book from the Goosebumps series, but other than that, it does get pretty real though. For a Disney show, it's kind of impressive like some of the topics they cover, they're a little fucked up. Yes, yes, we did it because it was a storyline, grumbles an old man comic collector. I don't know who RJD is. They just announced a Kick-Ass remake, and I'm like, wait, a remake of Kick-Ass? I don't know what to do about that. Gets new money. Yeah, Tina Fey's just rolling. We had a couple inches overnight, and my toes are fucking freezing. Yeah, I felt it last night. Like, I felt the air. I was like, oh, it's gonna snow. You can feel, like, that weird cold crispness. I figured it out. They're nostalging millennials now. Oh, God. I feel like it hasn't been long enough to be nostalgia-ing, though. Has it? I don't know. I don't feel nostalgic about these remakes. It just makes me feel cheap. Like, that's probably their idea. I'm not saying you're wrong. But as a millennial, it does not feel nostalgic. It just feels sad. It wasn't that good the first. I wanted to thank you. So correct. Like, I didn't hate Kick-Ass. I thought it was precious, but it was kind of a flop, right? It was kind of like a joke movie for what's his fuck to be in, the dad. I love him and I always forget his fucking Cage, Nicolas Cage. It was kind of a flop. And then the main character like went dark for a very long time because he was like getting abused, like sexually harassed or something. Like it was what? We're remaking movies that didn't even do well. I don't know what's happening. Remember when they remade Cabin Fever like 7 years? Yeah, I do. You're in Colorado. I know we don't get fall. I learned that fast. Nostalgia's like 30 years past. Yeah, I have to miss it to feel nostalgia about it. On the street corner hooking some nostalgia. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it doesn't feel long enough. And I guess I this may be ignorant of me or naive or whatever, but I always assumed the point of a remake was like to make something better. Like, we have technology now to improve upon something. But movies like The Craft and shit like that, like, I just don't understand the remake purpose. You're not improving upon something that's perfect. I know not everyone likes The Craft. I just keep using that as an excuse or as an example because the remake Craft series was absolute hot fire trash. Do not waste hours of your life even Googling it. It's so bad. So bad. I think Snyder fans got a huge boner for it, but other than that, it's just a thing that happened. Oh, it's Robert Downing. I really like MCU and what's the other one? DC. I just don't care anymore. Until they do something new, DC, all the superhero shit is off my radar. I don't care. I don't care about Iron Man anymore. I don't care about Captain America anymore. I don't care about Black Widow anymore. I don't care about fucking Bo bitch that does nothing anymore. I don't care. Do something like you guys know. You guys probably know better than I do because I got into comics as a teenager. Like I was late on the game with comics. There are so many really cool characters you could be pulling out of comic books and creating series from. So many, thousands. And they just keep recycling the boring ones over and over and over who end up doing karate in the sky. I swear to God. There are all these superheroes who have like fucking powers or money or whatever, and every battle is karate in the sky. I'm fucking done. I'm so bored. I don't care anymore at all. Pepper Potts could be a walking penis and I wouldn't fucking give a shit anymore. I just don't care. Like, they can't make them interesting anymore. If you have superpowers, your final battle should probably involve the fucking superpowers, but it's always just karate in the sky. Oh my god, the Rugrats growing up was so fucking creepy. No, thank you. Or their obsession with taking English shows and making the American version. It's never better, right? Never. We're still gonna go watch the original Office. We're still gonna watch the British version of things. They're never better. You're not gonna take something from British media, put American people in it, and suddenly it's gonna be better. We sound stupid, just inherently. Explain why there are 50 gazillion Superman movies, 20 zillion Spider-Man movies, etc. Exactly. And they hire a new actor, remake the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Batman. How many Batmans do we need? How many Jokers? How many Red? Like, it's fine. I like Batman, but I'm bored. It's, it's like it's like eating a fucking baked potato every night for a year. And then someone's like, no, that baked potato was cooked for 5 minutes extra. And you're like, oh, what? Fucking mind blown. I'm really bored. It's like reading the same book over and over and over and over and over again. I'm just bored. Give me something new to care the fuck about. I wouldn't call them boring, but they're the flagship characters that generate income. They made them the flagship characters though. Like correct me if I'm wrong, but they have the MCU universe. The people who create these movies have so much money, they could literally create a new flagship character wherever they wanted to. And, like, the main characters probably weren't boring to begin with. Like, the main flagship characters weren't boring to begin with. I'm bored with them because I've just been beaten in the head to death with them. That's it. They're not boring. Like, Iron Man's got a fascinating backstory and shit. He's a tortured character. There's nothing you can do with them to make them interesting anymore to me. You just keep doing the same shit over and over. And I do not understand the Bo guy. Like, make him Ronin or get over it. Ronin is the only thing worth a fuck. Jesus Christ. That was a pretty decent series, by the way. Oh no, some drama happened. Fight me. MCU a lot of the time. Yeah. Yeah. Except for Freedom, we added Americans and it got better. Like what studios did back then was then make a bunch of movies and then and they wouldn't make the studio money. They've trained us to do that though. Like I feel like they're training people to not want to experience new things anymore. Like they've done it to themselves. If they let superheroes win fights with their powers, men, quote unquote, won't be able to see themselves as the hero. Oh, God, that's probably right and gross. Dude, a Scarecrow origin story would be fucking metal. That would be so cool. What's the name of the guy? Is it the guy that looks like Ren, or Ren looks like that guy? Cillian? I don't know his name. Peaky Blinders, dude. He's the guy who played Scarecrow, right? He did a really good job. It was like such a short. It was one of the fucking super. I literally couldn't even separate any of the superhero movies anymore because they're just all mush in my head. Cillian Murphy, yeah, he did a good job. He was fucking. He's kind of a disturbing dude. I've had a hard time caring since Marvel movies introduced time travel and alternate timelines. I mean, it's basically a cheap, right, Koshiro? Like, it's like by introducing those concepts, they can do anything all the time, rewind, go forward and backward. Like, when you introduce, it's kind of, I love how, was it Deadpool 2? They kind of poked fun at that a little bit. I really enjoyed that. Like, I hated it, but I loved it. The fact that they literally, like, the entire movie didn't need to happen because time travel's real and you could just go back and prevent the bad thing from happening that literally caused Deadpool to go on the rampage that caused the entire movie. Like, it kind of like that, but it's when you introduce stuff like that, you kind of eliminate any argument. It's the God thing, right? You can't argue faith. You can't. If there's time travel, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do over and over and over again. You can rewrite the universe a million times, right? Scarecrow literally fucks with you mentally. He was terrifying. Wait, I keep getting asked this question. I want to be unequivocally clear. I condom hummus. What? Horror is the only, I feel like, I've thought about that actually, Rod. I've almost had that identical thought. Like, do I like horror or do I just seek out horror movies because it's the only thing coming out with anything new these days? Like, it's the only place I can find something original with like new actors I've never seen before and maybe a story I haven't heard. He does have gorgeous eyes. They're almost see through. Jim Carrey's Riddler wasn't bad. Honestly, Revoltcon, I'm kind of in the camp of like, I like the old Batman stuff. Um, Simply because it was so much more like the comics to me. Like, I really like Jack Nicholson as the Joker. He will be my favorite Joker forever. Like, rest in peace, Heath Ledger. You were cute. That's really sad. But you know what I mean? Like, Jack Nicholson took the comic character and created the comic character, and I appreciate the different spins off of it. But I kind of like, I like that, like, it's like gauche, kind of like overplayed because that's how they were. Like, that's their character. I like it. I like that. I miss that a little bit. The whole Deadpool 2 ending up in the setup ending is the setup for Deadpool 3 now. I know. Deadpool is funny. I love Deadpool. I love me an anti-hero. As much as I want to hate it, the Robert Pattinson Batman performance has been my favorite so far. Really captured how fucked up my browser just blinked. Don't. Um Captured how fucked up the character really is. I did not hate Robert Pattinson's I don't think I've hated any of the Batmans, to be honest. Well, okay, George Clooney was terrible. I didn't hate any of the Batman. I mean, they've all done a really good job. I'm just, again, I'm basically at this point watching Batman movies just to see what the new Batman actor is like, but I could not tell you the plot or story or anything. Batman versus Superman is the worst thing that's ever happened in the world. Oh my god, our moms have the same name. Let's suddenly be on the same team after wasting an hour of everyone's life fighting each other. Ha 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 ha. What? What? Sorry, I get really passionate about that shit. So stupid. They wanted Robin Williams as Riddler. Oh my god, that would have been too much. Him in 1 hour photo fucked me up. Don't get me started on horror. I know, I know. Or are you just internally dark? Yes. I mean, Phil, come on now. Yes. This new Yakuza game looks gorgeous. Even on my 3070, it's fantastic. Is it fucking beautiful? I'm being facetious. Apparently, not wanting Gaza to be bombed into oblivion makes you a terrorist sympathizer. What? This is why I don't talk about politics. I have not spoken on any of that. You literally just can't be a human being. It's like, hey, war's fucked, and it makes me really sad what's happening between. Like, you can't even say anything because people will come out. Like, ugh. BVS. What was BVS? Batman versus Superman. Yeah, fucking. Oh, people being hung up on that still gets me with BVS. It's just the whole movie. I hate. You know me, Knives. I fucking hate Superman. just in like he's a Boy Scout superhero and I hate him. So I've already gone in with a negative feeling. I just hate him. I can't help it. I wish I didn't, but I do. I just want to be done. I want a well done Spawn series. Oh, dude, yes. Please, yes. Oh, that would be yes, please. I really like the Venom movies. I think they've been really cute. I think what's his name? The actor that plays Venom that I just blanked on. Hardy? Something Hardy? Tom Hardy? He does a great job. Those are fucking entertaining. Yeah, I really like those ones. But I feel like they kind of fly under the radar. People aren't really into them, and I don't know why. In order of best to worst, Conroy West, Keaton, Bale, Pattinson, Affleck, Clooney. Conroy West. That's pretty good. Keaton's my favorite, but I'm just a Keaton diehard. That's pretty good, though. I'd agree with that. Hot take. Affleck has been the best Batman since Keaton. I may even like him better. I think Affleck did a pretty decent job. He really did. I think Pattinson did a good job, too, of just, like, being that tortured, like, you know, playing Batman more human, I should say. He feels more human. I didn't expect to like his portrayal as much as I did. I really don't care for most of Ben's work. I don't. He's always a sidekick. Like when I think of Ben Affleck, I immediately think of just like Clerks or Dogma. I don't know. I can't think. What else does he? I guess he's done some serious shit. What else? What does he do? The Accountant was pretty good. I liked The Accountant. The animated Spawn was pretty decent. Yes, I did watch it. Yeah. I like Spawn in general. I like an anti-hero. Like I like it's that human aspect, I think. I think I like superheroes, villains, whatever the fuck you want to call them, when they have like they're kind of flawed or they're kind of tortured within themselves. It adds a human aspect to them that makes them interesting to me. Oh my god, BDO. I smelled it. I made the good coffee today. I think I can taste it. I'm having a much better experience with shit than with the shitty Dunkin', so I'm assuming I can taste it, but I can smell it, so that's exciting. Right, The Accountant was pretty fucking good. Mallrats, though. Mallrats was fantastic. Oh, Kilmer. Why do I which Batman is Kilmer in? Which like what are the bad guys? I don't even say the name of the movie. That won't mean anything to me. What are the bad guys that Kilmer? I know Kilmer was Batman, but I'm forgetting which one he was. Like which film? Was that a cat? That wasn't a Catwoman one. No, that was Keaton. Riddler and Two Face. Yeah, that one. That was kind of in the era of George Clooney. Those two movies just kind of like got tucked under a carpet and thrown away. I think I've only seen it like once ever. Dude, Rorschach's amazing. Batman was a detective. I mean, that's kind of how he started out, right? Stranger Than Fiction's a really good movie. That movie is fucking well done. I thought Robbie P. Fucking Robbie P. is gonna haunt me. No, I thought Robbie P did a fine job acting, but he doesn't have the physical bulk, face, or voice to strike fear or intimidation in the hearts of criminals. I agree. Robbie P kind of has a very base face that is the same in everything he's ever been in. It's just like sad and constipated. Was it Batman and Robin? Which one was the one with Poison Ivy, Uma Thurman? I thought that was Batman and Robin. Batman Forever's Kilmer. Batman and Robin is with Clooney, right? That one wasn't bad. Clooney made it bad. I mean, Clooney was terrible, but I really liked Uma as Poison Ivy. I think she did a really good job. Wait, who did Drew Barrymore play? Bat nipples. Oh my god, the nipples though. Dude, so literally recently I had brought this up on the stream and no one remembered this, but back when I was in middle school, people like Victoria's Secret and shit, they were marketing things called water bras. I'm sure a lot of you remember the water bras, but they also had bras with built-in nipples and I fuck you not, I was scrolling on Instagram yesterday and I saw an ad from Kim Kardashian selling bras that have built-in nipples. Like Why are you wearing a bra? It's coming back. Things are coming full circle. Like, there's a nipple in the padding of the bra. And by the way, the nipple's like right here. Barring some very unique breasts, most of the time your nipple isn't on the top of your pec. Most of the time. Life is weird. She was a cat lady. I don't even remember that. Wow. Played Sugar the Bad Girls, Sugar and Spice, Two Face Girls. I don't remember that at all. Weird. I've seen inverted nipples, but I mean, I've actually dated like 3 different dudes with inverted nipples, which is super weird because I don't think they're that common. But they're still not here. You know, like your nipple is usually at the apex of a boob. Nipple science with ClassyKatie. It's just very confusing. I remember when these came out and all the girls at school wanted one. Oh my god, I do remember Drew Barrymore being fucking hot like that. I cannot believe I forgot about that. Holy shit, I totally forgot about that, but seeing that picture, it's back. That's the evil chick from Beethoven, is the spice one. Yep. Isn't there something like your nipples are in line with your ears? I don't know if they're in line with your ears, but I know there's something to do with what literally your nipples are lined up with the eye line of where you would hold an infant. There, it's like a sign. It's like a legit thing. Like your like theoretically, your nipple, like if you were just holding your baby, your nipples are in the like where you hold a baby. Your nipples are in their fucking eye line, so they can just like, you know what I'm saying? There is something to it. I just don't. I don't know. Oh, Chronicle, I guarantee the people that would buy that bra are the same people to be like, my eyes are up here. Ma'am, you have pearls in your bra. I saw one of those skits with the chicks who parodies the Kardashians. She ripped the hell into those bras. They are fucking what? They look uncomfortable, to be honest. I've read inverted nipples on a man or precursor for breast cancer. How would that even be a thing? Like, how would that, how? I'm genuinely curious how that would associate with cancer. Spurp, it is. It's just it's unrealistic, not real boob kind of thing. Yeah. You just reminded me of the Robin Williams bit about breast implants and the nipples not moving. Wait, nipples don't move? If I never got mine pierced, my nips would probably still be inverted fat kid nipples. And I don't understand why they're associated with fat kids. One of my sisters has inverted nipples. She's never been fat a day in her life. She's borderline skinny, if anything. I think it's just like it's like a dimple, right? Like in that it's just the way your skin works. I don't think it has anything to do with like the internal structure in concerning cancer or anything like that, but I don't know. I'm not a nipple fan. I'm not a nipple pro. I will look. I mean, if you like Chronicle seriously, like if someone's walking around without a bra and nipping, I'm gonna look. I'm not gonna sit there and stare and be creepy about it, but like bodies are bodies and they're interesting and I'm gonna look. I look at all bodies. But if you draw more attention, I'm probably gonna look at there too. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna appreciate. I appreciate. Men have a small amount of breast tissue. Everybody has breast tissue, right? Like it's just a matter of the glands. Male breast cancer, interesting. I'll have to read that because I honestly, I really like. There are interesting things like that. Like I read one time, American, that like you know those dimples. I think they're called like Venus dimples or something like that. That some people have on their lower back, and it's deemed like super hot if a girl has these fucking dimples above her ass. It's actually a precursor to spina bifida. Like your pelvis is tilted so hard that it's pulling the skin away from your back, which causes those 2 dimples, and it leads to spina bifida. Crazy. Cum targets mean a horrible back, and you might have a hunch one day. Our dumb lizard brain's programmed to look at boobs. I'll look at anything that jiggles, to be honest. Someone smokes your whole bowl? Oh my god, here. I'll smoke some bowl for you. I appreciate human bodies are beautiful. And they're they're interesting and they're really varied. Oh my god. So last summer when my sister and I were in London, every night we would go to bed and we would fall asleep to this fucking show we found on British TV called Naked Attraction. Has anyone seen this? It's a reality dating show. It's pretty crap, to be honest. However, I've watched a lot of it because I just really like looking at varied bodies. Like, it's basically a person goes on the show looking for a partner, and they are presented with, I think, like 5 or 6 human beings with, like a wall in front of them that lifts slowly, and every stage, it lifts a little bit more, and the first thing you see is just, like, cock or pussy, and then you see boobs, and then you see face, and then you hear voice, and you eliminate people as you go, but I just really like looking at all the different bodies. You can watch it on Prime, by the way. It's all on Prime right now, Amazon Prime. It's because, like, the shit you see that people post is always gonna be, like, the most perfect looking pose, the most perfect looking sucked in moment, like, they've got the perfect lighting. These are people just standing, like, regular human posture, butt fucking naked in the most intense lighting, and it, like, reaffirms in my mind that all bodies are different, all bodies are cool, and there isn't, like, one correct body, no matter how skinny or fat you are. Bodies just are different, no matter what the fuck you do. And it's kind of beautiful, and I love that. And it's a good reminder because I think we're fed a lot of shit that makes us get a little crazy. Like, you know, why do I have a jiggly arm? No one else has. Everybody has jiggly arms. It's just that, like, the things that like media shows us is actually the freak. We are the norm. That's the freak. But we all are like led to believe we should look like the freak who has like zero body fat or something. No, like not trying to shame people who are skinny or whatever. Just using it as an example. Big news: GTA 6 trailer coming early December. I hate GTA. I wish I liked that game. It's so fucking boring. I don't get it. Like, it's real cute when you beat a hooker for the third time and then you're like, okay, now what? Do I respect women? Yes. Do I want to see most women naked? Yes. Do I draw attention to it? No. That's objectifying. 100%. Agree. You can like, it's so easy to appreciate a body and not be weird about it and not be a fucking creeper. Yeah. This is the pertinent thing from that Cedar Sinai link. The first symptom that most men notice is a painless lump. Other symptoms: nipples discharge clear or bloody, inverted nipple pointing inward rather than outward, sores on the nipple or areola, and large lymph nodes in the arms. Oh my god, sores? What the fuck? Ew. Ow. Hashish, are you shocked? Abortion. Abortion rights and weed are super popular. Who knew? I heard Ohio legalized weed, right? It's honestly, I don't even know what the story for GTA is. I could not play it because of the fucking repetitive gameplay. That's it. Like, you go into a mission, watch some stupid cutscene, and then you go shoot things, and if you die, you start all the way at the beginning, watch the full cutscene again, and you do the same thing over and over and over until you don't die. The moment I know that's how the gameplay is gonna go, I log out and I shut the game down. Like, I'm fucking out. I can't. I cannot do it. It's like reading the same chapter of a book over and over and over again. I cannot fucking do it. Just I can't, it's not fun. It's the gameplay style, not necessarily the story or anything like that. Jennifer Lawrence's naked beach fight scene in No Hard Feelings. I was so surprised how realistic and chaotic it looked. I haven't seen No Hard Feelings yet. It's a pretty good movie. Yep, legalized it and wrote abortion into their constitution. Good for them. Is this the inverted? Seriously, one of my sisters has inverted nipples, but like it's error 404. Error 404. I can't look at the nipple. Yeah, well done them, dude. Fuck yeah. GTA has a story, I'm pretty sure. People love it. I mean, it's been out. I mean, people fucking love GTA. Like, that shit has been around for quite some time now. People have to like it. I know I'm the freak. I know I'm the one who can't get into it. It's got to be ADD or something. I just seriously cannot do repetitive gameplay. It makes me want to die. Like, the reason I like BioShock is the Vita chambers. Like, if you die midway through killing a big daddy, you just run back and half their life is still gone. It's great. You don't have to start over. Like, fuck that. I got shit to do. I got life to lead. Hades, it doesn't feel repetitive because it's that like I don't think it's procedural generation. That's not the term for it. But you know, like every single time you do a run, it's random and you have no idea what you're gonna get. Like inevitably you're gonna hit the same bosses, but you'll inevitably, no matter what, you'll have a different weapon, different combo, different whatever, different setup on your character, and you just never know what you're gonna get. It's almost like gambling. That gets me, like that constant going back in and I don't know what I'm gonna get. Like I'm almost excited to die sometimes because I hate the build I've got so far. Like I've just been rolling shit. So I'll sometimes just stop in a battle and let myself die just to start over because I want a different roll, but you never know what you're gonna get. You know what I mean? Yeah, it literally just gave me arrow 404. I'll try it again. Hold on. Error 404. I have no idea. We searched high and low, but we couldn't find the page you're looking for. It may have been moved or deleted, or it's fine and you're just being an asshole. Fucking internet. Gotta love Amazon. Holiday gifts for her. The only one I'm buying for my family, and no. Just get him a vibrator. I managed to rizz up one of my work girlfriends, the one with the amazing hair, and we had some 15-minute conversation about her hair and how it's so healthy and natural. And honestly, it was so awesome to see I made her so. You probably made her fucking year. Real talk. I thought the opposite. I thought GTA had a lot of variety in missions, especially 5 with all the creative heists. The missions are varied, but it's if you die during one mission, you got to go back to the beginning of the mission and do it all over again. And it's that mission specifically is the same thing every single time you go back and do it. Does that make sense? Like that's what I can't. Like there's just not enough variety to keep my brain on it. I wish. Like all my friends loved it. Like PAX was constantly trying to get me to do RP, and I just was so fucking bored. Also, it's just humans, and like I'm a human every day. I'd like to be like something cool, like an elf or a fox or something, you know. People with guns. I lived in Baltimore. I'm good. Been there. People love Fortnite. People fucking love Fortnite. I could never. I've never even played Fortnite. I've never played it. I'm trying to open Discord. Hold on. It's being a douche. My monitor's got a big black line through it right where I click on Discord, and that is very annoying. It worked in Discord. Why do they always I mean, I swear to you, as a person who has seen, like, hundreds of thousands of naked bodies, I've seen an inverted nipple. I would say 50% of people have inverted nipples, and it doesn't matter what your body weight is, and yet, they're always portrayed as an obese person or a fat kid. I don't think correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think being fat causes inverted nipples. I think it's just more exaggerated when you have bigger boobs. Right? There's the inverts. She probably takes care of it. I've paid 83, but I've kind of wait, but I've been kind of sucked into my time is at Sandrock. What kind of game is it? So many games play for 8 hours, die, realize it never saved. Yo, just lost 8 hours of your life. I wouldn't go back. I would close that game so fast. I can't do it. I have to refrain from chopping my hair off and just trim it because I want to grow my hair out. I used to shave the underneath because it's so thick. I almost have done that undercut so many times, Hashish. And the only like I worked with a girl who did it, and that was kind of my saving grace. She had very, very thick hair, just like mine, and she did the undercut where she just shaved that bottom part. But when it grew out, it was quite literally a backwards mullet. Like there is no way to grow it out other than just a backwards mullet. And because we worked in a hospital, she'd have to put her hair up in a bun all the time because it was long. So it was like a cactus growing out the back of her head because it didn't get into the ponytail and it was too short to clip. It was the fucking creepiest, funniest thing. I mean, she laughed about it. We all laughed about it. But that grow out, I was like, no, I can't do that. That is so weird. That would drive me crazy. Mishy! Thank you for using your Prime sub. Don't forget your motherfucking Prime subs, y'all. Jeff Bezos makes millions of dollars and does nothing for society. Use your Prime sub. Thank you for subbing the class, keeping the class alive. I'm giving a fucking ace swings. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways. I fucking love you and I appreciate you. I wasn't even the fat kid in our group. I was husky according to Kmart pants, but nowhere near obese. No, I don't think weight. I mean, I've been quite large and my nipples didn't suddenly invert. I don't think weight has anything to do with it, but it's always like presented on that, you know? It would be a stereotype. I think it's just a stereotype, but I don't know if it's real. I can't stand Fortnite. I get it, but not for me. I prefer true open world games, GTA, Red Dead. See, I loved Red Dead. Red Dead was fucking great, and I think Red Dead, isn't it made by the same people that make GTA? Correct me if I'm wrong. Red Dead was phenomenal, though. Stardew-esque with 3D. Oh, fuck yeah. I'll check it out. Hold on. Whoa. Bright screen. I regret it. I get it. Like, the grow out would be so fucking annoying. You'd basically have to commit to shaving that literally forever. You know? I have to pee. I've drank so this coffee. It must taste better because I fucking pile drived it down. I wasn't. Wait. Zeke was the husky kid in the same way that I was the beached whale. Both of us were just people who grew tall and grew into our adult body before everybody else. And unfortunately, I've learned from many people that I wasn't the only one who everyone around you equates adult body to fat. Immediately. Like, oh, you got body hair and boobs before you're fat. Immediately. And it's across the spectrum. I've heard that from many, many people. I'm not the only one that got that. I grew tall and turned into woman, got hips and boobs like before I was in middle school. And that to the kids around me was fat, and my nickname was literally Beach Whale. But I was never like I was a quite normal looking child. I've looked at my pictures. Weird, but I think same like phenomena, you know. Kids are stupid and cruel. I don't know if it'll load, David. I'm trying. Zach's browser actually started doing the blinky thing that mine's been doing lately last night. Oh, he didn't get to watch that one. Nope, but I'm gonna see if it'll buffer. I've got it. Sandrock is done by the same people that did my time at Porsche. If you haven't played Porsche, it's like Stardew kind of. I think. No, Palia is the one that I tried, not Porsche. I'm more of a TF2 kind of. What's TF2? I'm sorry, I'm really bad with acronyms. Hashish, I get it. I mean, that's why I didn't do it. I'm glad one of my coworkers did it, so I watched what happened and how annoying it was before, because it was so tempting. It feels like it'd be amazing. Red Dead Undead Nightmare? No. Body dysmorphia. I feel like the vast majority of us have it because we've just been brainwashed by the world. A chungus? What the fuck is a chungus? What's a chung? Is that like a glunt? Husky kid, beach whale. Who am I to judge your first? Oh my god. I don't think my fursona could be a whale. I'm too afraid of the ocean. Like, I'm a Pisces and I love swimming, but the ocean gives me the creeps. Like, the parts in Bioshock 2 where we have to be underwater are gonna make me very anxious. I love them, but I don't think I could do it. Oh, Team Fortress 2. What kind of game? That's like a. What kind of game is Team Fortress? I know the game. Obese just levels of higher than what society sees as attractive. Someone actually called one of my Samoan friends fat. He laughed so hard. Yeah. Fat is a molecule on your body. It's a molecule on your body. It's a cell on your body that is literally necessary to be alive. You technically can't be fat. If you were fat, you'd be those little adipose creatures from Doctor Who. You know, it's literally like a cell that is absolutely fucking necessary to living as a human being. I couldn't get into Palia. It was too much nothing to do. It was too much running simulator for me. I got bored really fast. Big Chungus? What the fuck is it? Okay, hold on. I gotta pee really bad already. I literally chugged like a liter of water this morning. I woke up so dry and chested. Chungus. Hold on. Oh my god, Zakari on your right. Would that be fucked up though? Are there dead fursonas? Team deathmatch with classes. Okay. That's I know that. Yep. Okay. It's what Overwatch was based on. Oh, really? Dude, I mean, like I don't what's a grander term like Southern Islanders, like Tongans, Samoans, etc., etc. They are some of the like they're football player built. Like, if anyone was born to be a linebacker, my God. Built like a fucking brick house. Polynesian, is that what it is? Yeah. I wanted to read Chungus. Chungus is a meme featuring a chunky version of a cartoon character, Bugs Bunny. Holy shit, it is. Big Chungus. Chungus. What the fuck? I had no idea. Okay. Sounds like your parents fed you well. Like, that's. Not the Ood. You remember the Adipose? There was an episode where I think it was in London. I can't remember which doctor it was, actually. Which doctor was adipose tissue? It's been a while since I rewatched Doctor Who. But the adipose tissue was like this company comes out with a magic pill that if you take it, you just start dropping pounds magically. And so all of London is like, oh my God, the magic weight loss pill. But really, while they're sleeping, little alien creatures that are just they look like little white marshmallow people with legs just start like popping out of human beings. And if you take too much of this diet pill, you eventually just like disintegrate into a bunch of little adipose aliens. And they're precious. Is it Donna? I can't remember. It's been too long. Hello, Safi, the Chungus. Pacific Islander. I think that's the term I was looking for. Glad. Yes. Okay, I really have to pee. Let's take a quick break. I'm gonna piss my pants. Hold up. You're trying to apply real world logic to furries? I know. I should. Dude, who does that? This is how you know I'm not a furry. I tried to make it too real. I know. One of my favorite fursuits I've ever seen was a shark. Well, a shark-esque creature, but like, that screen is so red. I know these things. I'm just, being a dumbass about it. Okay, break. I gotta pee so bad. I'll put on some music. Just BRB. Stand up, stretch your dicks, get some coffee. Mama's gotta go to the Wiz Palace. Shit, it's bright time. Holy crap, it is bright. Hello, Raiders. Welcome to my channel. It's Bioshock time, motherfuckers. Welcome back, everybody. We just took a break. I hope yours was wonderful. I hope you washed your hands. Mine are currently freezing because I did, but holy crap. Welcome, Raiders. My name's ClassyKatie, and it's wonderful to see all of you. BCC, thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving an anus its wings. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure, sober consent. I appreciate you. Thank you. Hot. Okay. We are continuing our game playthrough of the Bioshock franchise, and today is day 2 of Bioshock 2. And I'm actually really excited. Like, this is the one in this series that I have played the absolute least at all. And I don't remember barely any of it at all. Like, I remember the basic gist of it, but I don't remember, like, Bioshock 1, I basically have memory. Like, the map is in my head. I know the game so fucking clear. I could tell you the story. This one I don't remember at all, which is really exciting because it's kind of like playing it for the first time a little bit. Like, I really don't remember a lot of the stuff and a lot of the story, and it's exciting. The Bioshock series is just perfect, right, Rabbit? It's seriously like, I don't plan to do this, but every year at Halloween, I always end up doing a Bioshock playthrough. And someone this year reminded me of it. They were like, hey, is this our yearly Bioshock playthrough? And I was like, wait. Do we do a yearly Bioshock playthrough? But I guess I do. I totally do. I play it every year. But I usually just play the first one in Infinite. Because the second one, I don't know, I didn't have the remastered version for some reason, but I got the remastered version, so we're fucking doing it. It's so beautiful. Like, the remaster of the first really blew us away. Like, that one was so, just, like, so much more detail added to, like, the splicers' faces and just creepy shit like that. That was gorgeous. Do I drink alcohol? Occasionally. Not by choice. Why? Good morning, Time and Love. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Dude, hell yes. Was it your first time playing through them? Seriously, if I could go back, it's a toss-up. If I could go back and, like, replay a series of games or a franchise or whatever with a blank memory, it'd either be Bioshock or Mass Effect. It's really hard for me to choose one, but man, the first play. Oh, it was the first? Oh my God, what did you think? Like, you already said you loved it. Did you have, like, the time? Oh, seriously, the first time I played BioShock 1 was, I think, oh god, I think I was, like, 20. It was a lot, like, I don't even wanna say it, 15 years ago? Like, I've played it so many times. It's such a fucking good game. Like, it was years before I even knew what the fuck Twitch was. I don't even know if Justin TV existed. They're remaking Mass Effect 1. Didn't they already do I thought I played the remasters. Didn't they already remaster them? I could have swore I played the remasters because I was so late in the game on Mass Effect. Like, I played those, what, 2 years ago? I think, ish. 2 years ago, I think I played through them. Today's the fall one. The one that it doesn't have the, Dia de los Muertos. Literally, I opened that fall bag, and every day since I got it, I have sniffed it and been like, not today, because I couldn't smell it, and today I smelt it, so that's why I made it. It's really good. It's strong. It's like a little darker of a roast, I guess you would say. It like is very coffee. I don't know. I'm probably just I haven't tasted anything in a really long time. I'm just really excited to taste things. Good morning, Donna Love. The emotional trauma was real in the first and second, right? Third got a bit too. The third, honestly, Infinite took me. I had the second time I played Bioshock Infinite, I enjoyed it infinitely better. Like, I think I went into Bioshock Infinite trying the whole time to connect it to the first two games so hard that I didn't quite grasp what the fuck was going on or the concept of it. But going into it just as a blank canvas, just like, I'm just going to enjoy this game for what it is, I understood it. Like, we're going to play it on our stream too. So if you ever want to hang out and chill after Bioshock 2, feel free. I've played through Infinite many times. It's really good. The DLC is not the best. I didn't like the DLC for Infinite. What was the collection that's come out a couple years ago? Collection of Oh yeah, the Mass Effect? I think so. Is that the one? Is that the one I'm drinking, BDO? It's so fucking good. Is that the music? I'm trying to get that music video to load. It's just not buffering right now, David. I have it up though. My browsers are just blinking. I think it's got to be Cloudflare or something because Zach's were doing the same thing last night. Like all night, the browser was just blinking while we were trying to watch a movie. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Colorado, it got cold. Who the fuck knows? But I have it. It's Mass Effect. Oh, is it we watched that yesterday? Isn't that the teaser? Yeah, we watched that yesterday. I mean, it's literally just a person like walking. Like it's pretty, but it wasn't
I am
anything.
going
I
to
guess.
eat your soul and shit it out.
Thank you, worst. You're some of the class, keeping the class alive, giving it its wings.
Shit. That's a long time and I fucking appreciate you.
That was the remaster. Yep, that's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah. You do when it's the same franchise. Exactly. And that's, I mean, and no shit, Rabbit. I remember when, I can't remember if it was 1 or 2. Like, when Bioshock, like Bioshock 1, 2, and 3, when they were released, I literally went to the midnight release in person at GameStop and got them. Like, I have the special editions of all of them. It's an obsession. But, I can't remember if it was after the first one or the second one, the developers or creators or artistic, whatever. I don't even, it was back in the day when I did not even I didn't even know what a developer was. Like, I did not understand game hierarchy at all. They gave like an interview regarding the game franchise as a whole. I don't even think they'd announced Infinite yet, but they were like, we're very, very excited because, the world of Rapture is just so fertile and the ocean is endless and we can really go anywhere with it. And we feel like we could take this franchise forever and pull so many stories from this world. And then they literally released a game 6 months later that was not in Rapture. So I think a lot of us were just, theory crafting and super excited and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then, we were dumped into like, what's this? Like, I still loved it, but like, what the fuck is this? This isn't the water. Hi, Linda. What up, Honeybean? How are you? All right, let's see if this 2K thing will do its bullshit. There's nothing, honestly, Donna, if I could get away with communicating in almost exclusively emotes, I would. But people tend to think that's like lazy. That's the adipose. It finally loaded. This is the adipose. It's so bright. This is the little adipose tissue for those that had no idea what the fuck I was talking about. This is what they looked like. And didn't they have like a little tooth? I think they had a little tooth or something like that. Adipose, by the way, is just the scientific term for a fat cell. Adipose. Gotta move chat over. Stay. Just stay. All right, 2K, you gonna fuck with me today? Don't. We're not in the mood. Don't. Say this is your puffer. Your spacer is like about this big and is like a plastic chamber that sticks onto the mouthpiece of your puffer. So normally you would go, with your puffer right on your mouth, but depending on how you tilted it or whatever, it's going to stick to your tongue, it's going to stick to your mouth, whatever. It's not going to go directly to your lungs. With the spacer, what you do is you puff and then you put your mouth on the spacer and very slowly inhale the medicine. The medicine aerosolizes into the spacer. The spacer has a few chambers in there and is doing some sciencey things to keep it aerosolized. And then you inhale it slowly, and just the pressurization of you sucking it in actively out of the spacer means it's not just a focused spray onto one part of your mouth. Am I explaining that well? It tastes fucking awful. Oh, it's horrible. And like I said, it's still going to a mucosal membrane. It's going to be absorbed into the blood system. You are getting some of that medication, which is why they probably still work for you, but they will work so much more efficiently with a spacer. That makes sense? Yeah, it's just a chamber that holds the aerosol. So instead of being like a clump of condensed aerosol that's more likely just to like stick to your tongue or whatever, it's hard to explain, but the science is there. It's pretty fascinating. They're so fucking worth it. And you just use less of your medication, which the narcissist, not the narcissist, not narcissist. I might be a narcissist. I'm not saying I'm not. What's the word? The cynic in me thinks that they don't train us or push spacers very hard because without a spacer, you're inevitably going to be using more. You're going to be buying more medication because you're getting less of the dose. You know what I mean? I don't know that for a fact, but it feels like something they would do. Like, oh, if we don't push spacers, they are being charged for more inhalers. Cynic, you know what I mean? Like, there's the cynic. I don't know if that's a fact, but the cynic in me says like that would check out. I wouldn't be surprised by it being a thing, But my mom was an RT, is an RT. Well, she just retired, but was an RT for like X amount of years. And she is an RT from the days where they used to build ventilators, like build them with a tank of water and a weird accordion thing, and they had to set the negative pressure inside and shit. So she's from the era of like, do everything you can for the patient because no one's paying for anything and we just want them out. So she ground that shit into me. Like, spacers were so important because they really are. Absolutely. For-profit medicine has no incentive to save patients money. 100% no. The amount of inhalers, oh my God, it is crazy. Like, they shift patients around all the time, right? So, for instance, if you have a horrible accident or you've been in a surgery or something like that and you have to be inpatient, you'll go to an ICU or a SICU. And then, depending on what happened to you, we'll knock you down. You'll go to a PCU, and then you'll go to the floors, and then you go out. And basically, it's like the less care you need, but we still want to keep eyes on you. And so, for instance, if you're in the ICU and a doctor orders all your normal medications you take at home, so like albuterol, Combivent, some fucking whatever, all your inhalers and all your medications, they'll order them all. The pharmacist will send them up to my department, and then I go grab them and I put them in a locked drawer in your room, and I do the ordered Q4, Q2, whatever I need to do, right? They will do that and literally move the patient to PCU 7 hours later. But because we have to keep things sanitary, we can't take equipment from one room and just move it to another room, or medicines. We have to trash all that medicine and reorder all of that thing for a new floor where it's coming from a new pharmacy, and then it's going to be delivered to the patients. And half the time, those meds are never administered. They're not even open. It's all sterile packaging, and we have to throw it all away, but the patient is still charged for all of it. So if you're moved 2 different units within the same day, chances are you'll have a double charge for all the same medications that weren't even administered. Look at your bills. Contest everything. The world is fucked up. It is fucked. Fucked up. It is disgusting. And if it's like hardcore narcotics and stuff, there's a whole system to disposing of them that involves getting a partner nurse and another person to witness you and the partner nurse, like disposing of the fentanyl or whatever the fuck it is. It's crazy. Smoke the pain away. Oh my God. That is such a good example. It literally is. It's the difference between smoking a joint and smoking a bong. No shit. This is the same amount of weed that would be in one of my cones, but because I have a bowl and I can control the flow of air and I control where the flame goes. I am getting a massively bigger bang for my buck out of nursing a bowl as opposed to smoking down one entire joint that's just burning into the atmosphere and I have no control where the air is going in my canoe, whatever. That's such a good fucking example. Yes. That is the perfect example for a spacer. Uh-huh. I heard a report that those meds patients have run out, but pharma has never taken a patient on the little cap that goes on it so they can keep it from going to the generic cheaper med. Very much so. And a lot of I hate to say it, like older doctors, just because they went to a school during a different time. A lot of older doctors or older medical professionals have a stigma against generic. Like, I don't know what it is, but I've known doctors who straight up will be like, the generic isn't as good. And I'm like, that's not true. Like, they're the exact same thing, molecular. Like, we couldn't administer them if they weren't. We could not legally give you a generic form. It wouldn't be on the market. We couldn't say it was the generic form if it wasn't the exact same thing. It's just instead of being some fucking brand name that charges you X amount of dollars, it's going to be way fucking cheaper. But they have it. It's like it's people that refuse to buy the Kroger brand or the grocery store brand of soup. Like, they have to get Progresso or Campbell's because the Kroger, I can't think of another one. Kroger is our local one. But you know what I mean? Like, Fred Meyer's has their own brand, et cetera, et cetera. That is just, it's bad. They think something's wrong with it. I don't know what the fuck that is, though. Was something wrong with that stuff at one point? Because I'm all about getting generic brand. 100%. All itemization, thank you. Itemizing, that is the term for it. Always ask for an itemized bill. Fight it all. Look at it. And for God's sakes, everybody knows someone in the industry. Ask them to look at it. Absolutely, Donna. I mean, fucking A, dude. If I I have it all in my head. Like, I might as well help someone with it. Like, it's all here. No one can ever take my education. You know what I'm saying? In Washington State, aren't they required to give an option? I always remember something like that from my doc. I feel like they were. That's just the way that I'm so accustomed to it. I ask for the options at this point. I don't even know. But in Washington, I believe yes. Drug company, I mean, no, yes. Drug companies in some states can actually sponsor doctors, or is that the word sponsor? Where basically that doctor gets kickbacks every single time they prescribe a drug. I know Eliza, it literally happened to Eliza very personally. Her doctor was sponsored by, I want to say it was, oh fuck, it was some ADD antidepressant, something like that. I can't remember which one it was. But for years, I want to say, they were forcing her to take this drug and telling her there's no other options. This is the only one that's going to work for you. And Eliza was like, I feel like shit. It makes me feel worse. And it led to her being like on anti-nausea pills, and it led to her being on other pills, trying to make up the side effects of this one. And then I think she was like looking for a new doctor, and her doctor popped up under like sponsored by X, Wellbutrin. It's not Wellbutrin, but something like that, some name brand. And she confronted her fucking doctor, and her doctor's like, yeah, I do. I am sponsored by them. But it is the best, and it's the only one that will work. It's just like, that shouldn't be legal. That shouldn't be legal, in my opinion. That is fucked up. It's malpractice. If you know for a fact that there are other drugs out there that maybe your patient won't feel like shit on, and you just aren't doing it because you make more money, that's fucked up. Gatorade and ill intentions. It's kind of like a sick pleasure, like popping a pimple a little bit, but like sometimes I'll go to blow my nose and I just think it's just gonna be like a little blow, and it's just like stuff just keeps coming out. It's like goes forever and it feels so good, and it just happened. I can breathe out of both nostrils for like the next 10 minutes. It's gonna be incredible. It's okay. I'm just tired, but I mean, everything I read and hear is that I'm basically just gonna feel this fatigue for quite some bit. So I'm trying not to let it like get me down or interrupt my life. 'Cause it's just tired mostly. Like, I don't have the energy I normally have, and I think I'm just not used to it. And I don't like that. But I think that's just Yeah, that's basically it's like power through it, but not abuse myself because I don't want to get re-sick kind of thing. I just actually ordered some COVID tests, so I'm gonna retest myself and see if I'm negative. I think I have to be because I don't feel feverish. I don't feel sick. Like I'm congested, but like honestly, I have such shitty sinuses. I'm basically congested all the time, anyways. So I'm not really sure if it's the COVID or whatnot. But it's like normally when I wake up in the morning, I'm pretty refreshed. I literally like my alarm goes off, I sit up, I snuggle the dogs, chug an entire thing of water, and then get up and start my day. And I'm like sleepy. It's morning. Mornings suck, but it almost feels like I didn't sleep at night. You know, like that kind of feeling. Like it's like I don't wake up like I'm rested. I wake up and I'm just like achy and my muscles hurt and I'm like congested and gross feeling. I still do the same shit, but it's like there's no reprieve from sleep, and that's annoying. It gets me down a little bit, but I feel that's just gonna be the me for a bit. So I can't, you know, it's not like taking a day off and sleeping all day will make that better. It's like you just kind of have to plug through it and hope it goes away. Yep, Gleb finally tested negative, and honestly, both of us are asymptomatic. Like we don't have fevers or anything, so I think we're pretty. But we want to test just to make sure before we go anywhere out in public because I need to go to the post office box and shit like that. But I'm not gonna be that person that kills someone because I'm being an idiot. Yes, yeet, 100%. Yep. It's the I don't even know like that's why I'm I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if it's fatigue or just that general weird heaviness feeling you have from having clogged sinuses. You know? Like just that feeling it feels like right here is hard like stiff and not light. It feels heavy. And it feels all that even though I can breathe right now and I just blowed my nose, it always feels that way. It was settled the fuck in. Yep. It's been going around a month or so. It's like an ear, nose, throat bug. Yep. It's gross. I tested. We definitely had COVID, but like I just have my whole life I've had terrible sinuses, and anytime there's a sinus thing, I'm gonna get it. Just fucked up face. I don't know. Born lucky. My daily life, kind of. Dude, Robo, what's up? It's totally cool. We just got back from a break. I had to pee so bad I almost pissed myself. Of course. No drama llama. Shut the fuck up. The strain I'm smoking today. What am I smoking? MK Yeti. What is MK? I don't know what the MK stands for. MK Yeti, that's all it says. MK Yeti, it's allegedly 26.3% THC and an indica, but we all know what that means anymore. Michael Kors, maybe. Mortal Kombat, that'd be sick. Someone needs to name a strain after Mortal Kombat characters. That would be so cool. I woke up hours before my alarm with that. Everyone hates me and thinks I'm annoying feeling. My dreams were, oh my God. Isn't that, Donna, I really thought that was a thing that would go away after being like a hormonal teenager. But if I have a shitty dream and someone dear to me does something shitty in my dream, I wake up and I cannot shake it. No matter how many times I tell myself, like, that was a dream that wasn't real, I feel icky. The fuck is that? I was sick as a dog with COVID, but never had a fever. I had a fever. My fever was bad. Colorado Springs. I want to say like 25-minute, 30-minute drive ish. It's south of me. I'm like north of Denver. Ugh, I was sick for 5 days. Didn't have any fever. I'm usually pretty sick regardless of COVID or regular cold. Yeah, my sinuses, just anything. A sinus pressure. I've been giving myself facial massages. I have like a little heating like bag for your face. You put it in the microwave, whatever. It's full of rice or whatever. And taking hot baths has helped so much. Like soaking my body in a hot bath really helps. Monster Kush. Is it Monster Kush? Honestly, I don't know. Cheers, Robo. I really don't. Yeah, MK. I know it's on a lot of strains. Mortal Kombat would be sick. Yep, chronic sinusitis. Me too. I even had one surgery to scrape the infected area from the bone up there. They were supposed to have a third to fix my deviated septum, but it accidentally somewhat OD'd on Tylenol flu. Ow. It depends what it was and like what time of day and shit like that. Is it at nighttime? What is it? Probably. I don't know why I wouldn't. I mean, it's seriously, it's not like a day trip far away. Like literally, Rod lives around that area, and I go see him regularly. Like I'm from Washington, you know. I'm used to an hour drive to go somewhere. It doesn't bother me. It's not that if that's what you're asking. Like, would the distance stop me? No. Rainbow Breath, about to light this infused pre-roll though. Let's talk to God. Oh my God. Does anybody have questions for God? Because Viada's about to get there. Hold on. I'll keef my bowl. Dude, I emptied my keef catch again. I need to ask Cinemus actually. I was wondering because this is my Kiefer Sutherland. This is where I keep my keef after check your keef catches, my dudes. Jesus Christ. I just catched mine again. But I was thinking to myself, should I let this settle and become like it kind of becomes a solid because it's so sticky if I just let it sit there, or should I be shaking it and like making it loose so it dries out? How do you like this is airtight, but how do you like preserve keef? I don't know. Is it better to do that, or am I introducing oxygen and badness into it? I don't know. I never got that surgery done because my doctor told me like the rate of success with it, like actually changing someone's life, is so low. He was like, it's like, you know, if you feel like you're dying without the surgery and it's really interrupting your life and you can't go on without it, do the surgery. But if not, don't. So I didn't. Because I was like, I can live with a sinus infection. I've literally not ever not had one. I feel like my whole life is just like commercial breaks of breathing through my nose, and the rest of the time it's something going on. Dude, if God is real, I don't think God would choose any genitals. Why not create something cool that like glows and is blue or something? Dude, yeah, Erican, I love going to live shit. I'm always looking for stuff to do, but because it's Denver, it tends, especially stuff that's like in Denver proper, they tend to be a little bit more expensive because it's Denver. We're so self-aware as aquarium. I won't let it. It's not gonna hold me back. I just gotta drink a shit ton of tea and honey and like gargle salt water. Donna, I mean, there's many, many different reasons that could happen. It could be like an aura, like a pre-migraine thing. Could be pressure, could be all sorts of things. Visual snow and the light bugs, worms, the little light burns in your vision and shit like that. There's so many different causes for them. Blood pressure is another one. Yeah. Gotta fuel up. I'm in the Escape from Tarkov streamer tournament. Fuck yeah. I mean, David, I appreciate that. It's hard. It's hard for me to stop myself because I get really, really excited and I get really into the game and I'm having a good time. Um, but I'm not an idiot. And like, if I was sitting next to me, I would like punch me and be like, "Yo, you know your voice gets better if you fucking rest it, and if you just abuse the shit out of it, you're gonna lose it permanently, and then you literally can't do anything with it." And I'd be like, "Shut up and stop being so honest. I hate your reality." You know what I'm saying? I just saved the game again. I had to remember to just in case. Just in case. I do need a new tattoo. I mean, who doesn't though? I haven't had a new tattoo in so long. But, you know, life, bills, all those things. Responsibilities come first. It's the worst. You know, I do. I used to warm up my voice before stream when I lived by myself, and now I live with someone that literally sleeps in like 5 hours past the time I wake up in the morning. And so sometimes I try to hum on when I'm running, but I haven't run for so long because of fucking COVID. Ugh. So sometimes, literally, when I say hi in the morning, that is the first thing coming out of my mouth, and I forget that, and that is not good. It's not good for them vocals. I know, Eliza. I think about that a lot. I reject your reality and substitute my own. Fuck yes. Amen. Disassociation is it disassociation? No. Disassociation, maybe something like that. Good tattoos are expensive. Very true. Good high quality tattoos. But honestly, if I have the money to get one, I have no problem spending it because it's just worth it. The amount of just fucking disgustingly sad, half-assed tattoos I've seen in the world make me they like re-justify why I find a good tattoo artist and be like, yeah, you charge whatever you want because you do great work and I will never regret what you put on my body ever. That's true. We did give Life lemons. Did you know that's technically? No shit. Life didn't give us lemons. Life gave us a couple like erroneous citrus trees, and we bred them in the Himalayas at some point in history, and we created a lemon tree. We fucking gave Life lemons. Life has. Would that be gaslighting? Has Life been gaslighting us all this time? What's a lemon? I don't know. I don't get anything wet. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Gas lemoning. Jesus fucking Christ. When Life gives you lemon, punch Life in the throat. Life's a liar. They stole your lemons. Market the lemons. Thanks, Paul, the House of Usher. Dude. Oh my god, my browser's doing the thing. I wish I could show you guys what it's doing, but I don't have a scene set up for it, and it's not on the right monitor. It's just fucking obsessively stupid. I mean, Bolvi, there will be a VOD and everything, because sound from games is still recorded on my VODs, so that'll be put together, hopefully. Loznay is amazing and does that shit. The joke about dude, the whole browser just starts to blink wildly. It's pretty weird to watch. I love lemons, dude. Recently, I got some lemons in a grocery order, and they just happened to be seedless. The seeds were just like so small and narrow that they were really easy to pop out. But it was like almost like eating an orange. It was just like a tart orange. It was so tasty. I just fucking ate it. When life gives you lemons, fuck life and fuck lemons. I didn't ask for any of this, dude, right? I'd take some fucking chili over lemons. If someone gives you lemons, you make lemonade and toss it back in their face and say, fuck your lemons, where's the vodka? Dude, for real. I know. Honestly, there's better juices out there. You've gone from melodic to, I know. It's the more I relax and kind of stop pushing the air through really hard to be louder, it just starts to get really gross. So, I'm going to look for someone to raid before my voice goes away forever. But thank you so much for joining me on this lovely ass middle of the week, whatever the fuck it is, for Bioshock 2. This game is badass. I'm excited to continue it. It's really fun because I really do feel like I don't remember. I really thought there was only one big sister, but now we've killed two, I think. So there's multiples. So does that mean little sisters grow up? I don't know. Don't tell me. I have questions. Hello, this is Morgan Freeman. I can't remember how Morgan Freeman's inflection is. This is Morgan Freeman. Morgan. Doesn't he kind of have a drop? This is Morgan Freeman. Does it work? I have natural gravel, and this is just enhanced. It's like, it's enhanced. Enhance. Is Gassy live? I was trying to pull up my live list to see who's live. Let me just see if I can just pull up Gassy. Fuck yeah. Oh, I thought you meant Quill. Thank you for that resub, love. Oh, dude, I mean, let's be honest. Gassy is one of those people who can just fucking whip out some impersonations. Impersonation, would that be the word I'm looking for? They're just insane mimicry. They're like mockingbirds or something. Like, is that what it is? Like, they're fucking amazing. He's like creepy. He would just do it. He would just fall into a very notable, identifiable accent or something, or something when we were just off show in an RP show or something, and it would make me look twice at the Zoom or something and just kind of stop in my tracks, like, bruh, oh, it's too good. You gotta stop with that. I'm trying to think who it was that he did. I cannot remember, but it's creepy. Impression, I think that's the word I'm looking for. Impersonation sounds like mean or negative. Impression, I think, is the word. Yeah. It's phenomenal. He can mimic a lot of people quite And by mimic, I mean it's so good. I mean, it's creepy good. EA Games. EA Games. Wait, no, EA Sports. It's in the game. Wasn't that how it went? I haven't played one of those in a bit. Sparkle titties. If someone gives you lemons, you accept them and ask if you can continue to deliver a consistent amount of lemons at a reliable and on-time rate. Then sell said lemons and have cut the person giving you lemons a bit of the profit. Oh, cut the person giving you lemons a little bit of profit. And now you've got a lemon business and you're wondering where the fuck your life went. RoboCop? Oh, dude, fuck yeah. Same. Hard agree, Quill. Hard agree. Impersonation, an act of pretending to be another person for the purpose of entertainment or fraud. Okay. It sounds negative for some reason, but I don't mean it that way. I know that we all mean that. He's just, I mean, he could. It's so creepy that if he, like, I imagine Beth living with him, he could be on another side of the house and just do a Morgan Freeman, and I could be fully convinced he was watching a Morgan Freeman movie. Would not think twice. Or I would be very scared there was Morgan Freeman's ghost in my house, and I would immediately be checking, like, Twitter to see if he had died recently. It's that clean and good. It's creepy. It's very good. Kudos to Gassy. Mm-hmm. Zach Elspeth, Pax does some really fucking good ones. It's great. Like, I'm impressed with myself that I can do an accent once in a while. They can truly go beyond that, and it's fucking wild. They are precious. If you're gonna be haunted, to be a good one. True, but would it be entertaining anymore if you were haunted by it? I don't know. It depends on our definition, like, not our definition, but like where we're going with hauntings. Because I mean, I read so many like, macabre, I guess, like horror books, and watch a lot of horror. Like, hauntings tend to be in the middle of the night / super early in the morning, and just like erroneous, stupid noises that mean nothing. And I don't care who the fuck you are. Like, I don't care what wisdom you're about to impart on me. If it's at 3 a.m. when I am dead fucking asleep, I'm going to exercise your ass. Like, I'm going to cast a circle and make sure you dissolve. Death for the dead, if you will. You know what I'm saying? These are precious times. Sleep is something that eludes most of us. And I don't even have kids or any excuse why sleep eludes me. I just sleep wrong, and I'm like, oh my God, sleep. It didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Hey, wake up. Hey, wake up. I have a life lesson for you. Oh, fucking hell no. Hail Satan, full of grace. Does anybody have a satanic Bible? We need to do something. It's just not going to happen. Maybe we could just put him in a doll. If we could find like, I haven't, like, worked with, the dark side recently, but, like, put him in a doll and then, like, release him in daylight hours. Maybe Freeman could just have business hours. Like, from 8 to 5, you get all fucking psychologically whatever with me, or what, impart your wisdom. But beyond that, I'm gonna butter your bread. No. I had thought of it, but I wasn't gonna say it. I can smell you. Katie's version of A Christmas Carol will be very short. It's seriously. No. No well, depends on who's doing it. Like, if it was the Muppet Christmas Carol and it was the two old men that are like, I'd chill. I wouldn't actually, like, that shit's hilarious. Like, I'd still put them on daylight hours, you know what I'm saying? But, or like whatever my waking hours, like, they could be around to like 2 a.m. That's usually when I'm passing out. But Statler and Waldorf, yeah, they're fucking hilarious. But if it's just some, like, for me, like, for instance, if I'm gonna be haunted, chances are it's just gonna be some fucking ancient white dude who has an even worse opinion of a vagina owner, and, like, chance that I probably look like a witch. Like, they're not gonna be helpful. It's just gonna be like, Child, you gonna burn in hell for that sinful nature. I see them ankles. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be rewarding. I don't know how to put like I'm not gonna it's probably fucking racist, misogynistic, white dude that was probably deserved to die, let's be real. I don't know. She does math. Witch. She can read. She's a witch. Burn her. Yeah. Yeah, the piercings, the tattoos, the hair. It's a lot of things that pretty much 100 years or more back, I'm a witch. I'm going to get burned. You know, if God forbid my phone is on me, I'm done for. I can do fucking puzzles. Bitch, who let her? Wild, the freedom they allow us pussies these days. I'll be haunted by some old lady big on Brit guilt, right? Mine would be like the Catholic guilt. Oh my god, I would be haunted by my rotund Irish grandmother, rest in peace, Nana, just screaming salt and pepper at me over and over. Or every time I'd be like, I wonder what time it is. Time to love Jesus. No, Nana, what time is it? Time to love Jesus. You know what I'm saying? That would be it. Or she'd just be screaming strangely obscure racist things that maybe most people wouldn't even catch on to these days, but salt and pepper one. Like it would just be her it would just be a bad time. I don't want it. I wouldn't get a cool haunting, you know what I'm saying? Like statistically speaking. Or just be like a really angry Jewish lady. I'd definitely be one of the women burned at the stake because I obey no one. Dude, right? I mean, I don't even think I could be in the military today, let alone that kind of shit. Mm-mm. Don't fall into the trap of puzzles. I love me a good puzzle on a snowy day. Don't fuck with me. Don't you know non-witch females can't think for themselves without that? I mean, my vagina, uterus, chubby breasts, they get in the way of my thoughts all the time. So do other vaginas and breasts and butts. If we're just having confession now. But like, what's more fun to think about than some boobies? I don't know. Same. Witchcraft, witches, switches. They're witches. Which version of your Nana would it be? It would be like a sundowner version. If I didn't get to control the business hours of my haunting, it'd probably be like during daylight hours. She'd be the fun, like Nana that I got mostly at the end of her life when she was like kind of reality slapped and decided not to be a piece of racist shit. And then at nighttime, right when I try to go to sleep, it'd be the salt and pepper version of Nana. I don't know how else to put that. You know what I mean? And like during the twilight time of day, both in the morning and in the evening, you would just hear this clink of like a glass with ice, like an empty beverage, you know? Just this clink, and you would hear very quietly and like mystically echoey in the halls of your darkened home as the sun went down or came up. While you're up, clink, clink, clink. You know that moment before you go to bed and you're like half asleep and you're like, fuck, I should pee. I should pee. So you get up to pee, but the lights are off and you keep your eyes off your eyes closed, your eyes off most of the time. That's the moment that you'd hear the little clink, clink, clink. While you're up. It would never stop. A booby creative block? Is it a creative block? Because boobies make me feel creative. If you're ever making another set of t-shirts, I want this bitch does puzzle shirt. Dude, I'd love to. I think about that sometimes. it feel like every time I make merch, I make like every time I release merch, I guess, with like things that you've made or other people have drawn for me, it's because I selfishly want a shirt with said art on it. And I think it would be funny, but also maybe a conversation starter, which is not something I'm aiming for in public, to have a funny sweater or sweatshirt or hoodie or whatever that like maybe just the rim of like the hoodie part just says like I do puzzles. It'd make me laugh, but I'm just one person. I don't know, is it worth it? I never make merch to make money off anyone or do anything like that. I make merch because I want it, and then I'm like, hey, if you guys want it, it's here. But I just wanted it, you know? Because to make money off of merch is honestly just literally scalping people while rolling. It's crazy. It just feels disgusting. I don't know. It is disgusting. It makes me feel poopy. Right? Millie loves my cunt. My pussy. She said pussy. Millie loves my pussy. Your grandfather was a stallion. Things like that. I want a drink stirred with a dick. Whatever. She was wild. Oh my god, imagine Vissy staying and experiencing your Nana's haunting. Oh, dude, she'd smoke all the weed in the house and still have to crawl into bed with me. Like, it would not be okay. I wouldn't be okay. Mimicking squeezing boobs? I don't even remember anymore. Men may be driven by their junk, but women without a choice are, I mean, and biologically, I mean, assigned female at birth, our life is controlled by ours. Like, I don't really have a choice. Once a month ish, if I'm lucky, for a week or less. Again, if I'm lucky, I'm just gonna lose kind of an alarming amount of blood out of my personal playground between my legs. And like, I can choose to ignore it, but I don't think anyone else could. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm not here to like preach about that shit, but the hormonal gain and dump before and after, boob swelling, pain, etc., hating your body for no reason, even though you look identical because hormones are going like, it's all super fun. Like, I theorize that if you have a vagina, uterus, and all those hormonal things that, assigned female at birth tend to have ish on the spectrum, you get a good 5 to 8 days every 28-day cycle where you aren't controlled by your biology in terms of how your day is going to go. And that's if you don't suffer migraines or something else. But boners suck. You know? I'm not being cynical, but like real talk. What are we supposed to do? You know? I don't believe free bleeding's an option, but I've also never been handed a tampon. There's not a fucking thing we can do to stop hormones from making us screechy, murdery hellbeasts. Nah, we just have to put it to our better to use, which is what I do. I mean, what? Why is this happening? God is dead and we're alone. Unwanted boners. Honestly, the uncontrollable boners when you're in a classroom setting do sound humiliating. But I've had friends who like got their period for the first time at school and like, got up from class and literally there was like a sound and they had like the fucking red dot of hell down their ass and the entire class laughed, humiliated. They die. They're going to go to their grave with that. Like, I don't know what's worse. I can identify with one and I can't the other, but both seem miserable. Like, I understand. I empathize. Like, shit sucks. Either way, our bodies are not in our own control in any way, shape, or form. But like, what if your penis just started to bleed, and they were like, "All right, once a month, you're gonna start feeling real gross. Right, right in your nethers. Yeah, yeah, that place you like to touch for funsies is gonna start to feel fucking nasty. And then it's just gonna kind of, at its own discretion, ooze, blurble, and emit anywheres from like a shot glass to a cup of some thick ass, viscous, bloody material that resembles lightly smashed raspberries that have gone a little off. And if you don't want to be ridiculed, criticized, and deemed insane, you're gonna shove this up your fucking cooter. Nah, don't worry. It can't get lost. We put a string on it. And like, when you internally feel it's time, you gonna fucking pull that string like a party popper into the toilet. It's gonna sound like a poop, but you're just gonna accept it. And then you're gonna pull another one out. You're gonna fucking turkey baste that bitch right back up in there. And then like one day when the raspberry pie stops overflowing, if you will, you're gonna have to yank this dry cotton hellbeast at your urethra by said string, and it's gonna kind of feel like a dry, hellish sort of effervescent pain that will go up into your soul and ruin you forever. But there will be someone on the other side of that toilet door who is very anxious to insert a part of themselves up into that painful dry place that you have just dragged dry cotton down, because blood is icky, scary, yuck. Um, I found it is best to take a wild shit and do not turn that fan on. They will go away. I think I blacked out. How's everyone doing? What happened? Periods, am I right? They're the worst. Thank you for whatever. Just I heard a sound. Thank you for the resub, Mikey. I appreciate you. We're all dead now. We're all living. So next time you're hanging with a vaginal owner assigned female at birth, maybe just give him a hug and be like, yo, it's cool. I'm sorry. That sucks. Buy him some chocolate. You're welcome. Shut down stream. You've gone too far. I think it's happened. Oh, Eliza, always. If they want to hug, always consensually, of course. You're in probation now. Oh man, the world has scarred me. It's happening. Okay. All right, let me see. Who the fuck is alive? Who's alive right now? I'm sorry that I don't. I'm possessed. It's fine. Hopefully by someone funny. I clicked the wrong button. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I have to pee. It's okay. There are no answers for the way I am. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh my god, my voice is done. Cooter and turkey blit. Oh my god, did I say turkey baster up in there? Oh god, oh good Lord, Katie. I love a good hug. There ain't nothing like it, man. I got complimented on my hugs again in TwitchCon. I in general will never flex, but I think that's a pretty cool thing. By like people who have never had a hug by me, they randomly will be like, "That was a really good hug." I'm like, "Yes." I genuinely do try to give good hugs. Not fake good hugs. Like I try to be a good hugger. Like just period. Full stop. Nope, we only had one crash today. Tomorrow, I'm thinking I'm gonna time it. Like I'm gonna time the moment I start the game up and see if is it some sort of a certain amount of time because it's happened every day, but I don't know if it's like 3, 4 hours. I don't know what the fuck it is. Like what causes it. I don't know. I saved the fuck out of it though today, so we're fine. Thank you. I'm glad. I do try for it. I think it's because I wasn't hugged as a child. Dude's crayon. Fuck yeah. Man, I mean it doesn't I mean it's hard to get over the social like boundary of it because we all are so accustomed to the fake niceness. But man, once someone relaxes and gives you a good hug back, it's something else. Like not a creepy way, but you know what I mean. I think people kind of want a hug. We just don't feel comfortable because everything feels intimate. Everything is intimacy anymore. And it's like you can just hug. You can just literally just fucking deep hug a friend. A hug between two consenting parties, exactly. A good one. Cheers. One arm hugs are real. Post a clip in my Discord. I want you to listen to it sometimes. Okay, I have Discord up, so I'll make sure to thumbtack it or whatever. Pin it. At work, we had what we started to call Dan hugs. I was a good hugger. Fuck yeah. I mean, not just hugs. Hugs are like a representation of it, but like, it's a level of like being vulnerable with someone else. I think. Like offering that vulnerability to someone because you really are kind of extremely vulnerable in many ways when you hug a human being. Gifts and clips, I'm worried, but also a non-committal hug is just also so much more awkward. Very much so. Yes. Very, very much so. Oh my, almost painfully so. Yes. Domestic Dan just went live. I haven't hung out with Dan in a bit. Hold on. I hope so. He's actually live, right? He's not going unlive, right? Yay! Okay, we're gonna raid my buddy Domestic Dan. Long-term friend of the stream. I love him. I have to pee so fucking bad and my voice is dying, but thank you for hanging out with me today. I don't know what just happened. I think I blacked out for 20 minutes. But cheers, clean your bong, drink water, wash your hands, and pee after sex. Uh tomorrow, I don't know. I think it's a Thursday. Doesn't matter. We'll hang out, we'll smoke, we'll drink. Well, not drink, but beverage, all the beverages, all the hydrations, and then play more game. Would you kindly? Whatever. Actually, Dan's part of Would You Kindly. Amazing.